back to Madridista Notes channel. There are really some exciting news and rumors going on in the Real Madrid universe for the last couple of days, and the biggest news broke out yesterday. It was a little bit of surprising, but nothing that really is official, I would say. Like Cristiano Ronaldo is back in Madrid. It sounds like something out of fantasy, but it happened. But it's not like we have signed Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just he came back to Madrid for some individual training, and as Real Madrid has always really respected, we have always shown mad amount of respect to our legends, honestly speaking, and it is the media and the fan bases of rival fan bases and some speculative nonsense from other fan bases that Real Madrid disrespects its legends. So whenever Florentino Perez talks about Cristiano Ronaldo, he always talks about him with respect and always says all kinds of nice things about him. And Cristiano Ronaldo, when he left in 2018, Florentino Perez said that Real Madrid will always be Cristiano Ronaldo's home, and Valladolid and Santiago Bernabeu is always open for Cristiano Ronaldo whenever he wants to come back. And so Cristiano Ronaldo was in Madrid because he wanted to do some individual training, and Florentino Perez totally opened the doors as he is a Real Madrid legend. He told Cristiano to use the facilities without any concern and be comfortable. That is the main gist of it. What we got from the newspapers and from the news outlets that Cristiano Ronaldo is right now uh, using the Valledabas facilities, which is Real Madrid's facilities for training. He is using separate facilities, of course. He is not training with the first team. And Real Madrid has made it clear that Real Cristiano is not training with the first team because he is not a first team player, but as he has requested to use the facilities for his training so he can keep himself in shape as he is not retiring from football. So he needs to keep himself in shape, and he will move to a European club most probably in January, and that's where the things get really interesting because Real Madrid really needs, I think we really need some forward reinforcement to beat out Barcelona for the La Liga title and to retain our Champions League title too. Benzema hasn't been really fit for the whole season. Since the start of the season, he hasn't been fit. We have heard, we have some confirmation that he has got himself fit right now, but considering that he has been suffering from niggling injuries and lots of problems, physical problems throughout the whole first half of the season, it won't be bad idea to have some kind of backup plan, some reinforcement in the January transfer window. And there are reports that Cristiano Ronaldo is ready to accept really reduced wages to play for Real Madrid again. And I think that option, I would say, I would be really glad. Most of the Real Madrid fan base would be really glad if Real Madrid takes up on that option. We don't have to give him a long contract. I think right now the longest contract Cristiano will be looking for from a heavyweight European club is an 18 months contract. I would think so, and we can definitely offer him that because Endrick, the Brazilian kid that we have signed from Palmeiras for an initial 35 million euros plus an add-ons that potential add-ons that will take up that's 25 million euros, which will take the amount to 60 million euros, and an added 12 million euros in taxes that will be paid. So the current price for him is 47 million euros, but if he plays really well for Real Madrid and ticks all the bonuses, then we don't have a problem with paying the additional 25 million euros because that would be great business. If we pay the full 25 million euros, that means that Enrique is a hit, and so that's a small price to pay. And so he won't be coming before the 2024 summer. So we still need some kind of backup, I would say, for Benzema and for competition and um, on the right wing side too. We don't have a traditional right winger. We try to make Asensio. We try to get Asensio to play as a right wing for a long time now, and he has never shown really his best. We have never really got the best of Asensio when we played him through the right wing after his ACL injury. We have played Rodrigo. He can do a job there, but that's not his best position too. We have played Valverde there this season, and so Cristiano can be used as a backup or as a player who can be used as a competition for Benzema. Benzema won't be able to play every single match for 90 minutes. Moving on, I would say so. If you have someone like Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is really someone who didn't really forget how to um, finish in front of the goal. He has regressed, I would say, more so. It's due to the mental aspect of the game, the emotional aspect of the game, because of how he has been treated in Manchester United. And we know from the interview that it has been uh, the atmosphere in and around the club for him has been really toxic. So when he hasn't been given the platform to I would say really progress his and show his um, qualities that he showed even last season, where Manchester United was so horrible. Everyone would say that this Manchester United last season was one of the worst Manchester United sides since the 60s or 70s, something like that. There was statistics about that, and so even in that really destructive and really horrible situation, he scored goals. He showed his qualities, everything. But since the new manager came and he Cristiano has been being pushed out of the club slowly but incrementally but surely. So he has had enough of that being disrespected and everything. And so it's not only because of his age and stuff like that, it's because they didn't let him um, show what he can do this season. If you chain him with lots of external issues and stuff like that, you won't see the best of him. And I think the love that the Santiago Bernabeu and the Real Madrid fan base has for Cristiano uh, is really understandable. He gave us the best years of his career. So I think if we brought him back, and even if we don't give him a prominent role, he would accept that, as he will be playing for Real Madrid, not really a club like Manchester United, who were good one time but nowhere near the best clubs in the world anymore. And so Real Madrid is the biggest and the most successful club in the world. And it was a really mess up from Cristiano, his entourage, and everything to leave Real Madrid when he left Real Madrid and then leave Juventus for Manchester United. He should have left for a better environment where he knows who would really want to succeed when it comes to on the pitch instead of only off the pitch, what Manchester United does. They succeed off the pitch, their revenues are high, but on the pitch, they are really nothing to talk about. So he shouldn't have decided on his move based on emotions and past connections. Instead of, he should have used, uh, I would say, the sporting mm, metrics, but that wasn't done. So in Real Madrid, where we always aspire to do the best on the field and want to win every single trophy, every single season. So that's the best environment for Cristiano. And if we are the club that wants to bring him, he wouldn't be adverse to not join, even if we don't give him a starting 11 position. He would be happy, I think, with a rotational position, and he really respects Carlo Ancelotti. So, and Ancelotti knows how to deal with the big egos, how to deal with superstars, how to deal with the big players. So that won't be a problem, I think. So if we are looking to really bolster our attack in January and really push for Champions League and La Liga, I think that there is no other better option right now in the market than Cristiano Ronaldo, really, and we really should go for him even for a short term 18 months contract. I think that would be the best for him and for Real Madrid. Let's move on to the next bit of news, and that is Endrick. Real Madrid has officially posted that we have signed Endrick from Palmeiras. As I already talked about the numbers, we have signed him for 35 million euros in initial payment plus a 25 million euros in additional bonuses that will trigger in future. Another 12 million euros will be paid in taxes to Spanish authorities, which takes the whole deal to 72 million euros if all the bonuses are, of course, triggered, and in which case, of course, that's a really successful deal. Endrick has been talked about a lot in the media. We had been fighting Chelsea, PSG, and Barcelona mainly for this signing. There were talks that Barcelona and Xavi mainly really wanted him and even tried to talk him out of the Real Madrid deal. There were talks about PSG trying to make a double soup for Endrick and some other player from Palmeiras nicknamed Messinho or something for 100 million euros. There were some talks where even Endrick's family went to Chelsea ground where they tried to woo Endrick's family and stuff. But Real Madrid has been scouting Endrick for more than 2 years. Real Madrid's chief scout, who has already scouted and signed Rodrigo, Vinicius, and Rainier, Huni Calafat. He was on this case, and he has a track record of getting the player when he is personally involved. So, Real Madrid fans, I would say I wasn't really worried about this deal because the Brazilian market right now, where we go for the cream de crop of the Brazilian talent, we get them because we don't try to make a fast deal, where we try to do some shady deals like Barcelona did with Neymar, and which made Santos really really angry, and the company that owns some of Neymar's shares still having cases in Brazil and stuff like that. We don't make those kind of deals. We'll like to make straight deals with the clubs, so where we don't really win relations, and so the price, I think the 60 million was a release clause, but Real Madrid didn't really want to pay all the 60 million in a lump sum. So we made the deal in a way where we will be paying the 35 million euros, I think, upfront, and the 25 million euros will be in some achievable and maybe some difficult bonuses, taking it to 60 million euros, the desired price for Palmeiras. That was their price all along. So we kept them happy with the price, and we also made the payment more advantageous for us. And the 12 million euros that was to be paid to the tax authorities, we took it upon ourselves to pay it. So Palmeiras won't be suffering any losses. That's why the clubs in Brazil and in other spheres of the world, like doesn't like to deal with Real Madrid. If you ask some fans of some clubs like Chelsea or even other clubs, they will say, yeah, they like to deal with Real Madrid because we don't really make long as sagas and stuff like that. They give us a price, we talk about a price, and we don't really muddy the waters. If we are not really going to overpay, we walk away. Like sometimes we go over our valuation, like what we did for Chuameni in the summer. Our valuation was maximum 80 million in the summer, but because PSG joined and offered more to Monaco, Monaco then went ahead and asked for more because they already got a better offer, even though Chuameni's preference was Real Madrid. So Real Madrid then had to make a decision and had to match the price, and so we went with an extended price to bring Chouameni in because he is the caliber of a player. He is a profile that Real Madrid really needed. A deep lying player who is defensively really well good, but his passing is magnificent too. We really didn't want to miss out on him. So when the player is too good to pass up on, Real Madrid can go a bit above of the asking price. But right now we are hearing about the Bellingham price after the World Cup. During the World Cup, the price is just going up, 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 up. Like it was 100 million euros. So before the World Cup, now we are hearing 120 to 150 million euros, and Liverpool, Manchester City are really working hard on that deal that we are hearing. Now we are hearing some other rumors that Liverpool is focusing on Enzo Fernandez because the Bellingham deal is getting too costly. But that could be a feint to really, make Dortmund lessen the price because Manchester City can pay that price, but I'm not sure if they will be paying the price. They don't like to go too far with the prices. They spend a lot in the transfer market, but they never go too high on players. The biggest they have spent so far is on Jack Grealish, and that was a release clause. I think Jude Bellingham's final price would be a minimum 120 to 130 million euros. Real Madrid has filtered through. I have seen reports and tweets from journalists that Real Madrid will doesn't want to go above the 100 million mark for Jude Bellingham, and that we also have a backup option in Enzo Fernandez that Liverpool is talking about the same too. So the competition will be really high. Real Madrid really likes Jude Bellingham from whatever information we are getting that um, we want to sign the player. We want to sign Jude Bellingham, but if the price we are priced out, then we won't be getting mad and going for 120, 30, 150 million. We won't do that, but we have a price range that we will match. And if Jude Bellingham prefers Real Madrid, like Chouameni did, he will be a Real Madrid player. There is some other reports about Gvardiol from Leipzig that Real Madrid and Chelsea are the clubs who are pushing for Gvardiol the most. Chelsea uh, will even push for a January sign transfer, but Real Madrid will only push for a summer move. And here, the rumors are the same that Real Madrid won't be entering a bidding war with Chelsea or Manchester City or PSG, whatever the club. I think we will be ready to pay something like a 70, 80 million maximum for Gvardiol because his stock is really high right now. During the World Cup, he played really, really good until the semi-final. In the semi-final, the whole Croatian defense really collapsed, so it's not only his fault. But his price is the highest it can be right now. So I think Chelsea they are in really in need of some quality defenders, and so we shouldn't be really going in a bidding war with them because Chelsea are a little bit desperate. They will go, I think, 90, 100 million and stuff like that. So I'm not really expecting movement in this Gvardiol deal until the summer, unless Leipzig decides to sell him to Chelsea for an astronomical fee. In that case, I don't see Real Madrid really going for him in January. Definitely not. And that's it for the transfer rumors and transfer news for the day. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. See you next time.